And we are at the new one. All right. The new one is open. And the new one has a new, what do you call that thing? A new link. We have a new stream and a new link. And we shut down the other one, not because we were rage quitting, but because we try to keep them under 2 hours in case we want to strip any shorts out of it. If you're new to live stream, any live stream that's less than 2 hours, it would automatically generate shorts if you want. And shorts get a lot of clicks and views, and you can relate the shorts to the live stream to get people to watch the live stream afterwards. Haven't had a lot of luck with that, but sometimes shorts just get a lot of clicks and views because sometimes we say some really shitty shit that gets people's attention. And Nerdy Nerlson is here. How you doing, Nerdy? And we have a new stream and we have a new URL. I think it's new. I never did buy into that static URL. So I think, yeah, that's a new.
Yeah.
I'll close the old one.
Well, you did the same thing I did. I meant to put the, oh, well, this is the new place anyway. I meant to put the new YouTube URL in the old chat in case anybody saw it, and I put the new StreamYard over there instead.
Yeah, I guess I could have taken more time with it. Both this live stream and the last live stream are just kind of impromptu, last minute. No tags, no. So was that guy? I don't believe so. I don't believe so because I've heard of some of his incorrect understandings of the Bible, and they were different incorrect. When you get a bunch of people cherry picking, sometimes they don't all cherry pick the same thing. Like I was explaining how Judas died 3 different ways in the literal Bible. It's because different people cherry picked the different stories and put them together for their gospel project before they put it all together and made one big juicy book. I'm not saying brick that could, yeah, that's about. I don't know. I'm not saying that the Bible does not have truth in it. I'm not saying there is no God. I'm not even saying that I know for a fact that Jesus isn't the Son of God. I'm just saying there's much in the human written and rewritten Bible that is just not accurate.
I remember seeing years ago a thing that, because if people want to go word for the Bible, some of the stuff that we know, everybody knows from the Bible, like Jesus went out in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, except in another part of the Bible, it says 37 days. And another one had like 45 or something, So there's like a whole list of those kind of things that it's like things that everybody knows, except the Bible contradicts itself.
Right.
My thing with the Bible always was too. The Bible, that stuff was written down, a lot of it hundreds of years after it supposedly happened.
Yeah.
So I always figured it would be like if right now, if you wrote a history of the American Revolution going by the stories that were handed down through your family for the last couple hundred years, it just wouldn't be all that reliable. And then of course too, and then it went through all kind of different languages, and then of course the one people loved, the King James Version, was written in order to make sure that the king was happy with the people who wrote it, like give unto Caesar. Well, were we sure that was in the original,
Yeah. I do have an addiction that I have not licked, and I'm going to step outside for 3 to 5 minutes. I will be back. And while I'm gone, feel free to come up and get abused by Muckster. I won't be gone long, but I'll be gone long enough to choke down a cigarette.
And I think it might have very well just been some random moron nerdy, not necessarily. I kind of I've gotten away from assuming every idiot that comes in is somebody's sock. It might have been Rick or somebody, but it might have just been some random fool. I don't know if we'll stay here that long or not. I said to Finkel, well, let's go try another one, but if we only get a couple of people, we'll give it up for tonight. But we should have thought to see. We're not. We haven't been doing this stuff that much lately. I can remember back in the old days, a lot of times if we were going to start a new one, we'd get the new one started and get the link for it while keeping the old one going so we could tell everybody where we were moving to. And that's the thing too, with people like that guy, it's the same. Well, I mean, I was going to say it's the same as um, MAGA people, but obviously he was a MAGA. You can't talk to them. You're never going to convince them of anything. And all they do is keep spouting off the same old cliches that they've learned. I've noticed a lot of them, they'll just go to some website or whatever and they'll just copy things that somebody else has said. And then if you ask them to elaborate, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. By the way, if people seen the video, I saw it first on the civil rights lawyer of the cop in Elwood City, Pennsylvania, throwing well, the one he threw to the floor was 20 years old, but then he also slapped a 16-year-old just because he didn't like the way the kid talked to him in a convenience store. Yeah. Hello, Zed. Um, yeah, I saw a lot of people have shared like the short version of that video. You know, now you got me mixed up on that word, nerdy.
I'm back with my mute off, and tell me how much you missed me. By the way, remember I mentioned that Elon Musk took a picture of his spaceship and said, no kings, only humans, and that pissed Trump off? Well, that spaceship blew up. This time it was on the ground. It blew up on the ground. Oh, boy. Yeah, I like the Elon and and Donald are mad at each other, but doesn't make either one of them any better. They're just two assholes that are mad at each other. What'd you see, Zed's place? Oh, how'd they do that? That fancy font.
I was saying about there's a video of a cop throwing a 20-year-old kid to the floor of a convenience store because he didn't like the way the kid talked to him.
Really? Is that on YouTube?
Let's see if I can find a short version.
All right. Well, I
I know they did shorts of it.
3 years left, and Earth's warning to 1.5 Celsius leading scientists warn. Okay, we've heard that before. Juneteenth renews call for reparations for African Americans, advocates say. Now, I'm not. I don't believe in reparations, other than let's give everyone equality. If you give all segments of our population an equal chance to succeed, I think they will do well. Unfortunately, we're not leaning that way. In fact, we're leaning less that way now than we were just 2 years ago. The Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders have scored a 400% pay raise. Well, that's good because they weren't getting paid a lot. You said something?
Yeah, we'll see what the KDKA video looks like.
Okay.
KDKA, an Elwood City police officer, is now temporarily off the force after this controversial confrontation at a gas station was caught on camera. Tonight, Borough Council voted
they didn't show the slam, did
Sergeant
they?
Rob Magnifico. KDK's Jennifer Barrasso joins us now live with the results of that voting.
It's Pittsburgh.
Go find one that actually, that's happened in Elwood City, which is near Pittsburgh. Okay, now this one has a violence warning, so. Okay, yep, this shows what it was, that kid and some of his friends, they were in Sheetz, which is a convenience store.
Yeah.
And I guess they were asked to leave, and then the one kid went back. He realized he left his phone in there. I think, if I remember what they were doing, they were just like doing TikTok videos, and I guess they were, the people thought they were being annoying, Okay.
Who's here? It's a public place. You're not. Who's here? Okay? Please tell me who's here. I'm here. I don't give a fuck. Bro, I want my phone. Well, understand this, son. Yo. No. I'm not going to put up with this shit. Yo. Understand who you're talking to. What?
Whoa.
What? Yo. Not going to put up with your crap. I told you to quit yelling and screaming. You're online here. Leave. My name is Magnifico. My badge number is 5815. Don't touch me. Touch me again. Bro, where your butt?
His
Didn't
career's
show right after that, the 16-year-old that was filming, the cop realized he was recording, and he slapped the phone out of his hand.
No shit.
So that's a shame.
I think it was live. Was it live feed or?
No, the 16-year-old's mother posted the video and said, "Look what this Elwood City cop did to my son," and it immediately got 100,000 views, I think, and the civil rights lawyer picked it up. That's where I saw it.
Oh, so yeah, he's good at this stuff.
And of course, there was nothing wrong with what the cop did until it went viral and people saw it. And then they gave him 10 days without pay, and they did bust him down. They took his stripes away. But
Oh.
I'm wondering, it's obviously getting a lot of publicity because I've seen people sharing those shorts, and their KDKA picked it up. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he's going to just be totally out of a job.
Yeah.
I would hope the Pennsylvania Attorney General would decide to look into it.
Well, there was an event on the National Mall this past weekend, and of course, after a big event like that, you got to have a cleanup going on. So here's part of the cleanup progress. Another mysterious anti-Trump statue has appeared on the National Mall. There it is. Dictator approved. This is not fake. This is real. Listen to this art. I don't want to listen to it, but yeah, this is the mall. Yeah. By the way, January 6ers, you would have been okay here. Your problem is you went over here. Okay. All right. Yeah, the civil rights lawyer. He catches some good stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It seems like since Trump ran on giving police more immunity, and since Trump won, and since Trump is using federal agencies like ICE and HSI to violate Americans' rights, as they predicted, regular cops who might have otherwise behaved themselves, they're getting emboldened to do bullshit like we just saw. And I'm kind of wondering when that's going to hit Fairfax County. So far, Fairfax County police seem very up on the Constitution and people's rights, but I'm wondering if we're on limited time for that. What I want to see is when ICE or HSI or whatever unmarked masked agency roughs people up, breaks people's door down, I want to see them get arrested by local authorities. When is that going to happen, Mixer?
Yeah, I don't know.
Especially since they're targeting the liberal cities. When is a liberal city or a liberal state going to stand up and arrest these fuckers for assault, for breaking and entering, for vandalism, for all this? I'm sorry.
I'm wondering what the court trial is going to look like when these guys with no kind of markings and don't announce themselves, when somebody fights back and injures or kills one of them, and they say, well, how was I supposed to know that was a federal agent breaking through my front door?
Exactly. I believe I did a short on that very topic very recently. I don't remember which channel. Let me see if I can find it. I saw something on the news and it pissed me off to the highest specificity. I did a very short. Is it a short? What if they kidnap? Yes, there it is. And only 31 views. Do people just not care that our rights are being taken away?
By the way, nerdy, the word I was trying to think of was delusional.
I'm sorry, stop. Bear with me. It's a short, so it's just going to constantly replay. Share screen. No uniform, no identification, no reason for them abducting you. Okay, so let me get this straight. Now, in June of 2025, in what used to be known as the United States of America, you can be assaulted in broad daylight by a person wearing a mask, no uniform, no identification, no reason for them abducting you, and you can go willingly, and who knows what happens, disappear. Or you can push back, fight back, resist, as you would if a thug was mugging you on the street, kidnapping you, whatever, and then find out, oh, they were a federal agent who didn't identify, and they thought you were an illegal immigrant or whatever. The standard is now set. So, masked, ununiformed, no badge, no ID, no reason, comes after you. What do? It's a no-win situation. Now they are training us to just accept the the kidnapping. Accept that a person can now take you into custody or kidnapping without any reason, any identification of who they are. People can even watch it, and it doesn't matter. If you push back, if you fight back, you've assaulted a federal officer. We used to have rules around this stuff, and you can thank all those fucktards who voted for Donald Trump, all those fucktards who cheered him on for the 4 years between the first time when we learned our lesson to the second time when you brought him back. I dig that guy's hat, and I think he's a very handsome fellow.
I find him annoying.
That hurts my feelings, man. That hurts my feelings. I'm gonna go eat some worms.
I was thinking of you when I did that history teacher video because I repeated something 3 times. I thought, oh, I've gone totally Finkel.
I almost commented on that, like, no, it's only 3 times. You have to do it 5 times. Excuse me. You drove the point home very clearly. And I think people like Isaiah just didn't even notice. All right. Well, I know 22 minutes ago when I said, hey, let's start a new live stream, I was full of energy, but it's starting to... If I was working, this is about where I would usually like, okay, I'm going to lay down and turn my volume up. I'm thinking about heading out. What do you think? You want to call it a night? Or you want to get nerdy up here and talk to her while I go to bed? Or how do we want to work that?
I'm starting to droop a bit too.
I didn't make out what you said. You're starting to what?
Droop. Lose energy.
Oh, lose energy. Okay. All right. That makes 2 of us. 2 geezers with low energy. And it's 2:32 a.m. on Juneteenth. It's time for a good night's sleep. And I hope all you out there also get a good night's sleep, because I'm going to click end stream. And I'm going to get a good night's sleep. Do I repeat myself? I think I'm going to get a good night's sleep now. How many times is that? 3?
Should have mentioned this last time, but thanks for coming in, folks.
Thanks for coming in both times. And thank you, Isaiah, for not coming back. Actually, he was kind of fun. I was enjoying ruffling his feathers. My internet is not so great. Yeah. Maybe you should get Starlink. I'm kidding. Don't get Starlink. All right. You guys have a good night. I'm going to click on end stream in 3, 2, 1, and